What's going on, everybody? Devin here with FLG Lacrosse. We're here on FLG Cribs with two standouts from Manhasset's varsity program. Guys, do me a favor, introduce yourselves to the Long Island lacrosse crowd.
Hi, I'm Louis Perfetto. I play attack for Manhasset. I'm undecided in my college commitment.
I'm James Amorosana. I'm going to Marquette next year, and I play defense.
Awesome. Coach Ampo is a good guy. So, cool. We're really excited to have you guys. I appreciate you taking the time out to, talk to me and, the lacrosse community about, your season this year. Lou, you're a junior, correct? And James, you are a junior as well, or you're a senior? Awesome. You guys announced captains yet for this year?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Who are the captains of the team this year?
So I was luckily announced to be captain this year, as well as my senior classmates, Logan Hyde, Grant Petraka, and then junior Eddie Arnold was also announced to captain.
Perfect. Congratulations on being named captain. That's a pretty prestigious award, as well as a duty, and playing for a program as known and highly regarded as Manhasset. Let's talk about that a little bit, fellas. What does it mean to be a Manhasset Indian?
Yeah, so I'll take that. There's obviously great history about Manhasset, very well-known program. They're the best teams every year. So, it's really an honor to continue that tradition, playing for them, just playing the best competition, and really getting ourselves ready for postseason every year. And just really looking to hopefully continue the tradition of greatness this year.
Yeah, cool. To add on to what Lewis said, you see guys every year coming out of Manhasset, like Kevin Mack, Jack Keogh, Ben Sorella, all these great guys. So it kind of leads to us to just live up to what they left to us and just play great like they did.
Absolutely. And, there's a lot of big names that come through that program. And, I think it all starts from the youth level. Let's talk about that a little bit. Being a young Manhasset Indian, coming up through the program, what was it like watching, the high school varsity athletes, duke it out on the field, and then, were those inspiration for you guys, to get to that level? And now that you're there, what are some things that you're doing to live in that spotlight and keep that, tradition going of, you guys know from the time that you're little that you're going to be a Manhasset Indian one day?
Yeah, so obviously in Manhasset, you go playing lacrosse in kindergarten, first grade. You're always going up to watch the varsity, and it's just awesome to be in that spot now where you used to watch it. So really just kind of living it up to what you grew up watching. And yeah, just kind of imitating what those guys used to do, because there's obviously greatness back then. Just continuing that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I remember when I was in 5th grade and I'd be coming to high school games watching guys like Ryan Matthews and Bobby Dubniak, and now to think that I'm in their shoes, it's crazy. So I'm just trying to make the most of my opportunity here and lead my team as well as I could.
Absolutely. 4 years goes quick. I'm sure you guys know. Lou, this is your second varsity season. I know you were pulled up, mid last season to help the Indians to, I know you guys came up short in the county championship, but you guys touched on a little bit about, those big time games, getting you prepared, for the season, as well as, for, playoff play late in May. So let's talk about that a little bit. How's the outlook of this year, and what are some things that you guys are doing maybe a little differently that are preparing you, to get to that next step and make a playoff berth?
Yeah, so we have a younger team this year. We graduated a lot last year. So really the key this year is just kind of getting live reps for all the younger guys. I've had 2-3 scrimmages already, and then I really feel that the toughness of the schedule in the beginning of the year is really going to help us prepare for going with the postseason past the break. So
definitely.
Yeah, I agree with Lewis. We're starting off our season going up against 5 of the best teams in the country. So with our young team, it's really good to get guys a lot of reps just to get everyone on the same page so we're ready when that first whistle blows against Cold Spring Harbor.
Absolutely. Now that you mention it, let's talk about that a little bit. So Cold Spring Harbor, I know you guys didn't play them last year, but, that's normally a big rivalry. So, let's talk about that a little bit. What is it like to play, an opponent as good as Cold Spring Harbor, as well as, on the big stage? And, what are some things that you're telling those younger guys, to be ready for that moment? Because clearly, I'm sure you guys know, Saturday night under the lights at someone else's turf, that could be a bit overwhelming. But, what are some things that, that you guys are doing to, stay level-headed and, get those younger guys ready to play in that moment?
Yeah, so obviously we have a lot of respect for them as a team. They're 3-time state champions, very well coached, and they always have a great team. It's always gonna be a great fight no matter what. So for those younger kids, I mean, we have experience a little bit from last year, and he has a couple of years. So really just staying calm in the situation. Don't try to do too much. Don't force anything, and just honestly, and just like play hard, play your best, and everything will work out. So
Definitely.
Yeah, I can remember playing them my sophomore year under the lights, and it's just such a great feeling. It's such a good team, like Lewis said, 3-time state champions. So to start off our season like that under the lights at their place, it's gonna be awesome. And all these younger kids are really excited about it. We keep on telling them just keep your heads high and do what coach has been telling you to do in practice, and hopefully everything will go out the right way.
Cool. And seems like, from your guys' answers that you guys are pretty confident about this year. I know I'm excited for you guys. Lou, I got the opportunity to coach you up a little bit through the FLG program, but it seems like that your new head coach, Coach Cromwell, it's his second season, right? So what is your outlook, on his coaching style, or is he bringing some new stuff to the table that you guys like? And kind of just elaborate on the impact that he's had so far on the program.
yeah, so I'll go from the offense perspective. Obviously, a great coach last year for his first year, and he had a fantastic year. Took us really far. We had a lot of big wins. Offensively, we're really team-oriented this year. Just the offense he's putting in is just really well, works really well with all the kids, and everyone's really getting along. Not one kid's like taking over everything, and just really well-rounded, and he really knows what he's doing on the offensive side.
Right.
Yeah, Coach Cromwell, from just the coaching standpoint, he always brings a lot of energy to practice. He loves having fun with the guys. He's really cool. He's easy to talk to, so that's what I like about him. You can go up to him with any questions you have, and he'll be willing to answer them as best he can. That's why I think he's a really good coach for us.
Cool. It seems like he's doing a good job. He's raising some quality young men here, as you guys can see on the screen. These guys are the real deal. They know what it takes to play at the next level. And fellas, I'm really looking forward to Saturday night. I'm looking, hopefully I can get to that game and I can catch up with you guys, afterwards. But if I don't, best of luck. And have a great week of the rest of practice here. And I'm really looking forward to catching up with you guys soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having us.
Awesome. Signing out with FLG Cribs with Louie and James. Catch us next time. Take care, guys.